you are in a cage. Essentially, it's not a physical cage, but it's a mental one. It's mental slavery. It's a new form of slavery where you are actually in a cage, but you're not aware of it because you roaming about free, so you think you're free. But all your ideas, all your conceptions, you will see that it's meant to keep you in a cage where constantly you feel oppressed. You know your country is at war within itself, where you and your brothers and sisters, you can't get along. You start a conversation and you find that you can't agree on anything. And one of the reasons why you can't agree on anything is because your very foundation of who you are, your very identity, is now been split and it's fragmented, and it's everybody else's ideologies except for your own. And until we Black people can get to one ideology, can get under one umbrella, and that umbrella is called spirituality. It is the African spirituality, who we were before we went into slavery. That is the only thing that can unite us to the point where we have separate understanding of a phenomenon, but we can link ourselves under that one umbrella, because that from there everything else starts. Just like back to prior civilization, where we built many great civilization, it was because we followed one principle, which was we one people, number one, and then we are going to worship this God, the way we understand God. And the way we understood God back then, it wasn't through a book that said there was one person in the sky that oversee everything that you do, and you just do that, and everything else that you see around you didn't matter, or you couldn't understand it any other way. It was only you could understand it from that one perspective. When, like I said, in actuality, different people understanding the forces through nature, how they connect with it, have a different experience, can bring diversity of what they understand God is to themselves. So God is not really something you can literally say, this is what it is, or I say, this is what it is. It's how I understand it, how I see it, how I connect with it, how I feel into it. It may be different for me than it is for you, but at the same time, we know this is how we venerate the God. We dance for our God, for example. We sing for our God, the way we understand our God. We cook with our God. So everything that we do, God is in it. So losing our identity has had the most greatest negative effect on who we are, because if we don't know who we are, if our identity is intertwined into the enemy's plan of how to continually